Hi guys, welcome to another episode of It Lurks Below. My name is Wilfred, and in today's episode I'd like to share with you the boss fights. It's one of the more exciting boss I've seen. I think possibly the best designed boss of all the bosses in It Lurks Below as of today. Now you see this boss has a lot of bullet to it, and I think in my Necromancer previously what I did was I tried to dodge a bullet and try to because I had a teleport ancient, so I was managed to teleport a few rounds, but not in this character. So I came up with a different strategy, and I tried to, because my health is not that high, because I don't really I know my weaknesses. I'm very strong DPS for this character, enchanter, but it's not exactly that tanky, and this bullet can hit quite hard, like 40. So I'm trying to build some kind of slowly work my way through and build a platform to access the eyeball. Drackel the Flesh Ooze cannot be damaged unless all the eyeballs are gone, and then you can damage the Drackel the Flesh Ooze for about a certain window of time, and after that it will respawn all the eyeballs. So it's a very, very unique kind of a mechanic. I'm trying to build some platform around it so that whenever I drop I can jump back in again, just a little bit of planning to it. And now it's the one that I open up the gap there, and I'll try to take down the eyeball there. Very interesting, completely different from the approach I had before, and I'm pretty sure this is not the end of it, because I will have more approach, more different way of doing it as I play other classes, and also depending on what kind of ancient I've got. So for this character, I only have different ancient, which is the Divina from the cleric, to give me heal. Now it's all blacked out because one of the mob touches me, and this is one of the smaller mob, and I've got the I don't know what on earth is this, like spider or whatever it is. So if you are touched by those insects or whatever it is, you'll get blinded for a while. And there's a debuff against me as well. I'm not quite sure what's the 10 step of debuff. So you try not to get hit by the bullet too much, because there's a debuff against you. And I get touched by the mob, and that's why it's all blacked out. But now I don't panic. I think in my first attempt using Necromancer a couple of months ago, 1 or 2 months ago, I kind of panicked because it's all dark and I don't know what happened. But now I'm kind of chill about it. I freeze them and I can just one-shot them because I have pretty high DPS. So now I am going to go in for the eyeball, for the last eyeball. Again, it's kind of annoying, and I can freeze, I can see which one are the one that I should take down, and now I'm just taking it easy, that's it. And now I need to just take down the eyeball, and a bit unfortunate that I had to recharge for a bit, and there's a recoil as well. That's why I'm moving down, and now I need to back out again and try not to get hit by too many bullets. You can see my health is kind of going a little bit down at this fight. So I've 5 more seconds I can use the Divina, so I'm not too panic about it. And my blessing buff is still about 3 minutes and 40 seconds away. They give me quite a massive amount of health and attack power as well, and other attributes. So in general, be careful about the insect. Try not to get touched by them. And that's what happened when you get touched by them. And I think I popped some health potion. No, not yet. Some are just below. So now now that I'm getting a little bit smarter, so I make sure that I recharge the weapon before taking out the last eyeball, so that I can do some serious damage to the heart itself. So it's just rinse and repeat, and it becomes very, very relaxing. I don't need to dodge the bullet. And last time I was below, and I find it a little bit hard to dodge bullet, to be honest. It hurt really much, and I was trying to teleport back and do something, and at least now I don't need to go through that at all. And and Divina is up again soon, and it's kind of nice. So yeah, so I like this approach. May not be the most elegant approach, and I'm pretty sure I can think about something depending on what class I play in. I mean, if I play Bard, then I need to come a little bit closer, because Bard has a passive kind of AoE around character. So I may need to build the platform quite deep into all the eyeballs and so on. And this should be the last round, because so that is pretty much the last round of it. the pierce actually make it very, very easy because I can hit like 3 eyeballs, at the same time. Unlike the arching, which could have been a little bit different, could have worked out a little bit differently. And also this one is pretty high DPS as well, so I'm pretty happy. I use up another kind of health potion just in case. Don't think I need it to, but I just want to be safe. Yeah, recharge before taking out the eyeball, and that's it. Quest completed. And now it's just a matter of taking out the rest of the inset. Still have another 1 minute and 1.5 minutes to go for my blessing. Time to pick up some of the blueprint, and that will be the reward there, and another prefab kind of like NPC. And with that, I would be able to like craft an NPC that will sell me pets, and you'll see the new pet in just a bit. I thought it was quite nice. I wish that there's more inventory space for me to just have different hats and different pets, but because inventory is kind of a premium, I'm trying to get gold, and it's not that easy to get gold in the normal. Maybe in the nightmare version, the gold become more like, there are more when you sell the items, but so far none. So just opening up the rest of the area, just take out everything I have, and that's about it. Going back to the base and try to get another NPC as well. And I mean, there's a lot of like really cool thing about it, and there's like a quest. So now it is the last boss of the early access, and I'll cover this game until the end of last boss and beyond as well. And I'm just sorting out my inventory. It's not really that hectic compared to other games by David Braivett that tends to have a lot of kind of different type of item to loot. I think this game is kind of manageable, and now I just need to build this blueprint called pets, and the material is crimson clubberstone, which I have quite a lot, as well as the wheat. So yeah, wheat is important. Must go and get a lot of wheat. So then I need to think about where I put it, and I know I'm not really an artist, but I just want things to be around the area. So I know it looks ugly. I've seen a lot of very nicely done up bases in Discord when people share the screenshot. I'm always amazed by people's creativity. I'm not that creative in terms of building stuff because I'm not really into this whole game. I'm more like a ARPG guy that just destroy everything around me. But I mean, I had my fun, and here is the one that I kind of like go in and buy a pet. There are 1 chicken and 1 black wolf and 1 white wolf, but then these are all randomly generated. So the next day when I talk to her, there will be a different kind of pet, and so on and so forth. So I get a white wolf instead. It's rather big. Initially I thought maybe it's a tiny small one that I can't really see, but it's kind of interesting that sometimes it's just I walk up below and then he or she walk above me. Yeah, and this is a part of the thing that I do as well. Not just kill and kill. It's more like trying to build a base, get farming done. Just a break from yet another dungeon, and with the space invader, with the service invader is yet another thing that I do as well. I didn't know whether if I trap the wolf inside the base, what will happen. I think it will just teleport and reappear to me. But I mean, the commander, at the service seems to be tougher and tougher. I think they level up together with you. And I presume the XP, actually XP is quite good as well, by the way, the service invader. I mean, and I'm getting tired. Well, I'm running out of stamina. You see the green kind of thing, the blinking. And I could actually drink a coffee, which I didn't have time to because I don't want to take my eyes off it. So it's a bit unfortunate. I'm trying to count it until the 0% before I start to lose health to do something about it. And after that, I think I can take a cup of coffee, which I'm doing right now in real life. You see the execution kind of like attacks to it because I've got the legendary crystal. Very fortunate to have that. I've been hearing a lot of like talking about it in the Discord about the how lucky people are getting the execution kind of fixes. So yeah, I mean got the hang of it, and it's nice. And now I just drink a cup of coffee, and it's really no big deal. Rather easy. 1 more invader to go, and that's a wrap. And as for my plan, I will continue to work my way downwards and to get the final boss. I may continue playing this game until the very end, and after that try the nightmare level, because I haven't tried that, craft some of the higher end gear just to experience the game in a different way, with higher difficulties, although the bosses are going to be the same because it's early access. New bosses will appear, I guess, as and when they appear, and I believe that David Bradford has been pretty productive in creating all this content, so I'm not worried about when he'll come. Probably like 1 or 2 months they'll have another kind of tier to it. So yeah, thank you very much for following this series, because it's a game that I've been passionately playing, and I can really tell you that I had a lot of fun playing it. And till next time we see each other, goodbye, have fun.